Hi, this is Colin, and over the next 6 minutes, I'm going to do you a favor and toss a big, fat middle finger to the self-serving success gurus and get-rich-quick schemes and the so-called business coaches that you've been wasting your time listening to. Then I'll show you how the wealthiest people in the world make so much stress-free money without lifting a damn finger, and why the so-called secrets to business success have actually little to do with business, persuasion, or some woohoo mindset bullshit. But don't worry, if you're in a financial pinch this second, then I'll show you how all your debts could disappear in literally 15 minutes of work and access a monstrous pool of cash to start over. And hell, I'll even help you do it for free by using the most powerful superweapon of business finance and by doing the exact opposite of what everyone else is telling you. So pay attention. And also, I'll need to hand you the single best piece of advice that catapulted me well past the common business struggles and landed me straight into the presence of billionaires. And you'll be shocked once you hear it, because you're just hearing this alone will eliminate your stress and reveal how you can almost instantly create your own business with no real overhead. So if you never again want to be forced into some useless marching orders from a jackass manager whose only goal in life is to boss you around, then you'll want to grab a Sharpie and tattoo what I'm about to tell you onto the back of your hands. Look, trying to build your career is already stressful as hell, and it's damn near impossible when you're the sole provider in your home and you have a family to take care of. So why not make it easier on yourself? This is about giving you the freedom to go where you want to go, as effectively as the smartest business people on the planet. Let me explain. Life is painful for people who don't know the truth about business. At least that's how it was for me. I thought I was so smart, and it cost me big time. I did what I thought was all the right stuff. I found a mentor who showed me the ropes. I got a slick sales job that would make as much as $16,000 in just 4 days of work. And being Mr. Entrepreneur, I used it to dump my cash into some shifty investments that ended up being a horrible reality check. I remember it vividly, sitting on the edge of my bed, staring at the floor, and my hands were shaking in anger. I went against my mentor's advice and partnered with a few shady bastards who I thought were good people. Yet, after busting my ass to bring a boomtown of revenue to the table, those snakes found a sneaky way to fire me from the deal, with nothing to show for it. But the real reason why I was mad is because I let my family down. And my family is why I do what I do. They support me, and because I love them so much, I want to support them back. As I sat there, I imagined the phone call I'd have, and can almost hear their voices in my head, and exactly what they would say to me. I told you so. Here's some cash for now. Maybe you should have stayed in college. And damn, maybe they were right. So I rang them up, poured out my guts about what happened, and asked to borrow money. But what they said shocked me. I'm not sending you money. You're a big boy. You'll figure it out. You always do. There I was with $500 to my name and 5 days until rent was due. But I didn't have time to be depressed. Survival was my only option. And that's when I remembered something my mentor told me. You don't have to play in the same ecosystem as everyone else you know. So I went to work, and when I woke up on my bed just 9 hours later, I thought a miracle happened. I glanced at my laptop screen and read the numbers through my foggy eyes. $3,153.72 was sitting in my account. All because I quit playing the same damn game everyone else was playing and started playing in an entire different ecosystem. That's the moment when my world tilted on its axis and life instantly became easier. And that's why, above all else, you absolutely must remember this one piece of wisdom. Never take advice from anyone who isn't where you want to be. Now pay attention, because I'll say it again. Never take advice from anyone who isn't where you want to be. Because now that you heard that, you're already on a different path, playing in a whole different ecosystem. And that leads me to my next point. If you want to become a millionaire, then why not listen to advice from their mentors? So don't ask a millionaire for his advice. Instead, you should ask, what are the billionaires doing that everyone else isn't doing? And if you pay attention like I did, here's what they'll tell you. Everything you think you know about becoming successful in business is wrong. And it's not harder. It's actually much easier than you think. Imagine if you became a millionaire businessman without ever running a business. If you need a glorified example, just look at Donald Trump. How did he become successful in business? Here's a hint. He's not running the business, he's just the guy in charge. And he became the guy in charge by being the guy with the money. But how can someone like you walk up to the players table and shake hands on a multi-million-dollar investment deal without using any of your own cash? Hell, if you're like me, you don't have $1 million stuffed away anyways, right? But there's a secret method that you've never heard of before, that by pulling the trigger gives you a huge pool of cash and some of the most lucrative deals on the planet banging on your front door. Yes, this works even if you got a piss poor credit score and you're wasting your talents away in a low income job. And the truth why you've never heard any business gurus talking about this stuff isn't because they're hiding something from you. It's because this stuff is just too advanced for them. And the real players that know this simply don't have time to share this with you. They're too busy making deals, making money, and well, golfing probably. And I can still hear my billionaire mentor whisper it to me during a secret meeting. You can be a billionaire with credit and not without it. Because when you have access to millions of dollars in capital, you don't need to be good at business, sales, or marketing. That's all hard work, and that's where people get it wrong. With enough capital, you can simply hire the best people in the world to do the hard work for you. I'm talking about working smarter, not harder. Imagine you only worked a couple hours a day and all you did was oversee what your people were doing. The secret lies in two of the most boring topics in the world: law and good debt. But according to my mentors, understanding these two words are key to destroying all your debts and unlocking the floodgates to nearly infinite free money to build as many businesses as you like. Just like they did, creating over $10 billion from thin air. So with their guidance, I spent the next 3 years of 10 hours a day obsessing over it until one morning I remember waking up and all of it made sense. It was like someone flipped a switch on in my head. Like I had sudden access to hidden superpowers. I could command debt to literally disappear as I wish and create an almost infinite stream of free money to build my empire. And since that pivotal movement, I've worked with my mentor to land tens of millions of deals. And I generated a few $1,000,000 for myself out of thin air. But you don't have to spend the 10,000 hours like I did. You can have all my secrets with none of the boring stuff. Imagine pressing a button and your debts are gone and a pile of cash waiting for you in its place. That's what this could be like. So if you have a business or you want to have a business, then this is the single most important thing you can do. And if you've been paying attention, then you can already imagine a future of never answering to anyone again, where you have a team of incredible, amazing colleagues answering to you. They say success is the best revenge, so imagine how you'll feel when you finally get revenge on people that never believed in you. That's how easy this can be. So you have three options right now. Option 1, go at it alone and spend 10,000 hours a day to figure out the good debt and all the law secrets for yourself. Option 2, you do nothing. Your debt gets deeper and your low-life jackass of a boss keeps pushing you around. Or option 3, you let me help you with a free 15-minute strategy call. If you're not serious about busting out of your current situation, then feel free to keep doing what you're doing. But since that's not you and you want to play in a new ecosystem, working just a few hours a week because you're doing what no one else has the balls to do, then let me tell you what's next. First, you'll click the link below and schedule your time with me. Second, you'll fill out your consulting form. This paints the picture of where you are now and where you want to be. I want to hear about your work ethic and how you failed by busting your ass from taking risk as an entrepreneur. Third, I will personally call you and use our time together to get a strong idea on where you stand, show you how you can discharge any debts you have, hand you the keys to a ton of cash funding, and position yourself at the top almost instantly. Then, if you're the right fit, I'll tell you about a team I want to build and the chance for us to work together. Here's just a few people I worked with.
What's up everyone, Marissa Romero here, and I know Colin personally in the Wealth Entourage team. Right now I'm here in beautiful Bali, Indonesia, and let me just tell you a bit of my story. You know, when I first met Colin, I was still working the 9-to-5 trying to build up my online businesses. I was doing e-commerce and affiliate marketing, but what killed me was I was drowning in credit card bills, and I was so stressed and so scared, and I felt like a failure human being. When I sat down with Colin and his team and we developed a game plan, it really put an ease to my worries, and I was able to lower and pretty much get rid of my credit card bills. And now I escaped my 9-to-5 forever. I have the funding I need to scale my online businesses, and I'm traveling the world, living my dream lifestyle. So I hope this video helps, guys, and I hope to see you at the top.
Hey, Dido Ramirez here. I'm just in Tempe, Arizona, in front of GoDaddy, where I actually work at currently. I actually can't wait till I can leave so I can start working on other projects I'm actually passionate about. Just recently I was approved for $74,000 thanks to Wealth Entourage and how they helped me. I'm just very excited to see what the future holds and see what I can do. You guys have a good one.
What's up everybody? This is Doug Stevens coming at you live from Southern California. Before I met Colin, I was a full-time videographer, freelance, and I was really aspiring for more income, more financial freedom, more time freedom, the ability to spend more time with my new babies. After working with Wealth Entourage, I can definitely say that I've been able to upgrade my lifestyle, leverage debt in a great way, and increase my income and increase my financial freedom, thanks in part to the folks at Wealth Entourage.
If you want to make $100,000 a year, I'll show you how to make $100,000 a month. If you want to make $100,000 a month, I'll show you how to make $100,000 a day. But nothing happens until you take the first step. So click the link below and we'll be in touch. Talk soon. Colin.